Welcome to Average House Price. In these videos, I'm going to take a look at what houses are available for the current average house price in the UK. It's May now, but the current average house price in the UK as of March 2025 is £271,000 according to the Office of National Statistics. I'm going to be taking a look at 3 different houses listed for under that price, and this time looking in the Scottish city of Glasgow. Let's see what we can find for under that price. So as usual, I'm using Rightmove to find the houses here. So I'll put in Glasgow here, sale, and we'll take a look here. This area only, I'll leave it as that. Price range, as it's 271,000, I'll just go to 270 this time. That way we are just under, but should show everything that's within that price range. And we'll do our search. Our first property this time in Glasgow is in Weymouth Drive in Kelvindale. Offers over 265,000, so that will get us within that average house price budget. And we'll click through and see what this house has to offer. So there's the street view there. So you've got a little bit of grass out the front there. It looks like a rear garden there as well. And semi-detached, you've just got one neighbour on that side. And looks like street parking out the front for this property. And here's one of the rooms here. I'm guessing this is probably a bedroom. I'm not 100% sure, but looks like it looks out to the back there, the rear of the property. Or it may be one of the living spaces. I'm not too sure. There's no furniture, so it's a little bit tricky with this one. That looks like another room, but potentially from the top floor. And not sure what that one is either, to be honest. Fairly blank canvas from the looks of things. Carpeted, reasonable standard carpet. It's looking a little old, but it's not terrible. And just, fairly plain walls there. Could obviously add a bit of colour to that to make it look a bit nicer. But yeah, looks like a reasonable view at the back there. A bit of greenery, which is nice. Video 2, we won't bother with that. And this is that room again, I think we were looking at before, possibly, because I did see that little alcove thing there. Might be another one, but got a bay window there. I'm assuming this is looking out the front this time. This is probably a different room. It's looking out the front here, because you can see some other properties over the other side of the road there. It's got the same curtains and same lights as the other room though. May well be the same room. We'll probably have to look at the floor plan afterwards to work out where each of the rooms are. Here's another room, similar curtains, similar paint, different light fitting in this one. You've got radiators under the window. This one looks like it's looking to the rear of the property, so there's some fencing there between this property and the neighbour's property. Here's the kitchen, fairly average sort of kitchen, not old at all, reasonably decent kitchen. Range hood over the hob there, oven, tiled floor. It's not massive, but it's okay. It's obviously usable, definitely fine for now if someone wanted to move in and use it. No issues with that kitchen, I wouldn't think. There's just another view of the cooker there. And a space there for a dishwasher, I'm assuming. A sink there, and then a view out to the back. And just another view of the kitchen as well. Some more storage over that side, and looks like the door out to the rear garden there. Here's a view of another room. I don't know if we've seen this room before. It does look slightly different to the other ones, a different light fitting to the ones I've seen before, and different curtains. But again, looks like it's looking out to the front, this one. I'm assuming it's a bedroom because it's on the, looks like it's on the second floor there. I'm thinking it's looking out to the front. I don't know. That could be the back. We'll find out at some stage. But judging just by the floor there, looks like there was a single bed there at some stage, just from the little marks on the carpet there. And this could be that same room again. It's really hard to tell with our furniture. And this looks like another bedroom, which we haven't seen yet because green curtains this time, so a bit different. Same paint, same carpet, and also those cupboards there. The built-in cupboards look different. Here's another room, quite a small room, maybe a study potentially, or a small third bedroom maybe, with views, quite a good view out there from the looks of things. But again, I don't know if this is looking out towards the back or the front, to be honest. And I'm assuming that's the same room again, quite small, but looks like it's got a cupboard in the room. And here's the bathroom. Again, not ultra modern, but not really badly dated either. It's got a shower over a bath, basin, toilet, all in that room there. And big window there to let in some light, which is always handy. And here it looks like a view from one of the rooms. It's a very nice view, actually. Really nice. Nice greenery out there, mountain in the background, mountain range along there. Very nice view. And I don't know if that's a train station. Potentially it is. It looks like train tracks there. So I think it's quite close to train tracks for transport, which is definitely ideal living in the city. And here's the rear yard. Got a very small shed there. Looks like with a window there, so you could turn that into a bar if you wanted to, maybe. Just some grassed area there. Potential to grow more there. You could perhaps grow some veggies in this area here, or even at the back there. Don't know how far back it goes. Probably not too far back. I'm assuming these shrubs here are up against the back fence behind there. And there's some a swing in the backyard as well at this stage. Not massive, but still a bit of land, which is always handy in a city. And there's another view back towards the house. And there's just that front view again. So we'll go to the floor plan now and have a look at it. So it's showing here, entrance here into the hall. There's a cupboard under the stairs there. Kitchen out the back there, we saw that, and that's the rear door there, which is in that picture there, leading out to the backyard. Here's the living room here at the front. Big bay window, so we probably were looking at that earlier, that fairly large room with the bay window, and there's a dining area there behind that as well. So big living dining area there. Downstairs, and if you go up the stairs, you end up here. There's another cupboard up on the landing. There's a really small bedroom there. I think that was a small bedroom we had a look at. Bathroom there we saw, bigger bedroom, and another bedroom there with another cupboard in there. I think we saw that in one of the pictures. So not a massive house, but still 3 bedrooms, and under the average house price in Glasgow. And we'll just scroll down here and just see a bit more about this place. Front and rear gardens, shops and amenities nearby, which is helpful. Double glazing, excellent. Keep those heating costs down. Excellent transport links, that's always good too. And gas central heating currently available. Parking is on street, council tax band D. We'll check the energy performance certificate here. So it's showing the energy efficiency rating is 51 currently, so not amazing, but has the potential to get up to 85, which is B rating. And then the environmental CO2 impact rating, 44, so probably not great CO2 emissions currently. It's not very environmentally friendly, but has a potential to be a lot more environmentally friendly, which is always good. We'll go back here again and take a look at where the property is. So yeah, here it is on that road there. So it looks like a fairly residential area there, Kelvindale, near the Forth and Clyde Canal, which is nice, I guess. Possibly a bit of greenery around here, and looks like some train tracks around there too. So station very close nearby. So I'm probably the one you could see from the rear of the property, I think, or maybe at the front of the property. You could view across to that, and then that was the train station. I think there was hills in the background there. So, and then there's another train station over here too, which is handy. And I'll just check here stations. So Kelvindale Station, zero 0.1 of a mile. So that's, I'm assuming that's that one there. Annie's Land Station, 0.5 miles. I'm guessing that's that one there. And Mary Hill Station, 0.6 miles. So a lot of stations nearby. And as far as schools go, Kelvindale Primary School, 0.3 miles. Clevedon Secondary School, 0.4 miles. St Mary's Primary School, 0.6 miles. And Hindland Secondary School, 1 mile. No ratings on any of those. I'm not sure if schools in Scotland get rated the same as in England by Ofsted. I don't know if that happens there or not, but so it doesn't have a rating, but still quite a lot of schools nearby, which is always handy. Open the map and just have a look to see where it is in relation to the Glasgow city centre. So there's, yeah, that is Kelvindale Station there. That's Annie's Land Station there. And what was the other one? Mary Hill. So that's just up the road there, but obviously you probably wouldn't need to go to that one because Kelvindale's closer and it looks like it's on the same train line. Annie's Land looks like it goes elsewhere, so that's handy. Links to a few other places. You've got a Nuffield Health Glasgow Hospital just nearby, which is always good to have hospital nearby. And there's an Indian takeaway down the road there. Looks like a fairly green area over that way. There's a Wetherspoons pub there. The Chip Chick Inn or Chip Chick Inn nearby. And then I'll just scroll over this way and we'll just see how close it is. So it's Kelvindale, then you've got Kelvinside over here, and then Hamilton Hill, University of Glasgow, and sorry, just scrolling around a little bit here. Just zoom out a little bit. And we have a bit lost there. There's Glasgow city centre there, so we weren't far away. We were up over here, I believe. Just check again. Kelvindale, that's where we were, sorry, up there. So yeah, a little bit away from the city centre, but not really a massive distance, and obviously great train links as well from looking at that map before. So that's always handy. Just exit the map now. Okay, so that there is our first search today for houses under the average house price in Glasgow. Here's our second property in Glasgow, Fife Avenue, Cardonald. Offers over £260,000. And people who have watched these videos in the past will know that I like to look at traditional looking houses, and this one looks very traditional, Scottish or Glaswegian, with that red sandstone there. It's a really nice looking place, on the outside at least anyway. It's a terrace place, 3 bedrooms, 2 bathrooms, and we'll take a look at what it's got to offer. So there's that lovely street view, really nice looking places, those ones along there. And this is the inside view, so fairly traditional looking plaster mouldings up around the top there, fairly old fashioned looking, light fitting. I'd probably replace that if it was my house, but nice floorboards there, a nice big bay window at the front as well, and a fireplace there. So fairly nice looking place. Again, like the first place, doesn't look like there's any furniture in here, so it makes it a little bit more difficult to place rooms, but being a bit more traditional too, probably you'd say this is a living room, I'd assume. skip the virtual tour. Here we have, I believe this is a bedroom in one of the upstairs rooms. I think they're meant to be bedside areas. Could do with a bit of love, this place. That wallpaper is coming off a bit there, and probably not the most modern looking wallpaper ever, but you could always get rid of that, and some paint in there would brighten that room up quite a bit. And looks like it's got a nice view out the front there as well. And that's that same room again. So yeah, a few marks on the walls and things, so a lick of paint would definitely come in handy there. Here's the kitchen. So yeah, washing machine in the kitchen there. Yeah, cooktop and oven there. Not a big kitchen really, but and fairly low ceiling, unfortunately. But yeah, bit of work in there, potentially fix that up. And there's a view of that kitchen again. Looks like just a slim dishwasher there, as it is such a small space. And I'm assuming that is out to the rear garden there, that door. And another view of that kitchen. And looks like a very, don't know if that's a cupboard or a doorway in, but very tight to get in there from the looks of things. You have to be fairly thin to get in there, I think. Here's a bathroom. Again, looking a little bit dated, but still probably workable for now. And the hallway there leading up to the stairs, entrance hallway. So yeah, again, some dated wallpaper that could be fixed up. So this one's a fixer-upper. And carpet up the top of the stairs there on the landing, leading into two of the bedrooms, I believe. And upstairs bathroom, which is not too bad. Again, the ceiling looks a little bit low, potentially. But yeah, I guess that's what you've got in that house. Toilet and shower there, obviously, and a basin. And this looks like one of the bedrooms, so good size. Carpet's looking a bit old and tired. I think that might need to be replaced, or you could always lift them and polish the floorboards or something like that if there's floorboards there. This looks like another bedroom, or potentially the same bedroom, just looking the other way. A few marks on the ceiling there, so maybe need some paint. There we go. Yeah, we've got floorboards in this room here, and a bay window. I'm assuming that's looking out towards the front. Yeah, definitely needs a little bit of care, this place. And I think that's the same room again, potentially. And another bedroom, a smaller bedroom there. Again, with views out towards the front. Very small bedroom, really. Probably better as a study or possibly a kid's bedroom. Definitely not going to fit a double or a king or queen size bed in there. And I think that's the same room looking back towards the entrance. Here's the rear garden, so paved, a lot of it's paved, and then some weird army netting with, I don't know, it's just what it looks like to me, with some plants growing through it, I think. And then yeah, shed at the back, and unfortunately got those flats looking into the rear garden there. So if it was my place, I'd grow some big trees out the back there to sort of block a bit of that, and probably lift some of that paving, so just got a bit more greenery out the back there. And yeah, there's the rear of the place there. So yeah, a little bit dull and a bit depressing as far as I'm concerned. I'd probably fix that up a little bit more, make it a bit greener, and yeah, make it look a bit nicer than it currently does. And looks like there's a partition part there at the end of the decking, and well, a raised paved bit anyway, and then more paved area down here and a small shed down the back there. And there's a view at the front. So it definitely looks a lot nicer from the front than inside. But for the price and a bit of paint, you could make that look a lot nicer than it currently does, I think. And I need to check the floor plan, which is down here. So it is entrance here into the hallway, stairs up that way, lounge room over here, dining room over there, downstairs loo, cupboard under the stairs at the back there, and that small kitchen. Well, a very small kitchen, unfortunately, that one there. And up the stairs here, and then there was the shower room there that we saw before. Bedroom 1, bedroom 2, with the both quite decent sized bedrooms. Bedroom 3 was very small. Then it looks like there's another set of stairs going up there, but it didn't really show what else was up there. So I don't know if there's maybe another space up the top there. There is a light there, a skylight thing there. So yeah, that's that place. We'll just have a look at where it's situated. Impressive 3-bedroom mid-terrace villa situated in the popular pocket of Cardonald. Council tax band E, parking, ask agent. I'm assuming it's mostly street level. Garden, yes, not much of a garden really. Energy performance certificate, we'll have a look at that. It is currently 65, so not too bad, but could potentially be up to 88, which is the energy rating B. And then here's where it's situated, quite close to Paisley Road West. Looks like there's a station down there. There could be another one even down there, but we'll check that out in just a moment. Stations, Moss Park Station, 0.3 miles, so that's probably that one down there, I'm assuming. Cardonald Station, 0.7, potentially that one, or maybe up there further somewhere. And Crookston Station, 0.7 miles. So 3 stations within a mile, which is very good. Schools, there is Cardonald Primary School, 0.2 miles. Lord's Secondary School, 0.4 miles. Our Lady of Lord's Primary and Nursery, 0.5. I'm assuming they're next to each other. And Hillington Primary School, 0.6 miles. So a few schools nearby as well, which is always handy. And we'll just open the map to see a little bit more of where we're situated here. So really close to a busy road there, unfortunately, but you're off that, so that's one bonus. But you've got a few things along there which are handy. You've got an Aldi nearby, a few eateries there, Spuddies south side nearby, Cravings down there. There's Moss Park Station there that we mentioned before, Crookston over there, and not sure where Cardonald's are. There we go, Cardonald Station. So it looks like you've got a couple of different train lines, one to the north and one to the south, which is handy. And I'll just scroll out a little bit to see where we are. There's a hospital not too far away and a castle nearby too, which is always good. There is a hospital up there, Queen Elizabeth University Hospital, fairly close. IKEA Glasgow nearby as well. The airport's over there, and there's the city centre over there. So I'm assuming both those train lines will head into Glasgow city centre. So you're reasonably well connected there. So it's in a good spot. And yeah, you've obviously got that really traditional looking house. Just needs a bit of TLC really. Now I know this is average house price, but I couldn't resist including a tenement flat, being that we're looking in Glasgow. So this one is in Heriot Street, Pollokshields, Glasgow. Offers over £259,000, so definitely within the budget here of the average house price. And so it's a flat, 3 bedrooms, 1 bathroom, and freehold tenure. Really lovely looking building here. Nice curved windows at the front there. Curved bank of windows. I'm not sure which side the flat is on, but we'll take a look at the photos and find out a bit more about this place. So there's that lovely view, the sandstone building from out the front. And this is the living room, so magnificent looking room, this one. That big bay window at the front there. You've got traditional plaster work around here, ceiling rose, nice big fireplace there as well, lovely looking floorboards, and just a really well cared for looking place. You can tell whoever's living there currently has Definitely doing a good job looking after this place. Some nice furniture in the room and plenty of plants around as well. And there's those bay windows, or the curved window area looking out onto the street there. Looks like some shops nearby on the street there. Probably a fairly busy street, this one, but obviously that also means you're probably near lots of entertainment, which is also very handy. And there's just another view looking back the other way in the living space here. And just looking in a bit more detail at the fireplace there. Doesn't look like it's in use, but still, yeah, it's being well used to house some plants. And there's, yeah, just a very nice looking room, this one. And another photo of the room. I can see why they've done that. It's probably the draw card or the feature of this place, this room. And another view as well there. And more photos of the detailed plasterwork there. Large cornice and the ceiling rose there. And more photos of the plasterwork. Here's the kitchen. Really nice looking kitchen, this one. Nice tall ceilings. Big window there looking out on some greenery out the back there and possibly onto another neighbour out there. But nice looking kitchen too. Black cupboards in here. Fairly modern. Nice big fridge. Don't know, that probably doesn't come with the place, but nice large cooker there. Wide cooker with extra spots on the cooktop there, I think. So you can cook up a feast there. Range hood. Got this island here as well. Yeah, very nice looking space there. There's another view of the kitchen looking back the other direction. So you got more appliances over here too. So yeah, it's actually quite a large space, that kitchen. Nice decent size. And nice flooring there as well. And another view of the kitchen there. Nice plants as well there, and then you can see the views out there. So some traditional looking buildings as well to the side there that you're looking out on, and a couple of trees or shrubs there. Here's the bedroom. Nice big space bedroom. Look how much room there is in that room. That's really decent sized. Floorboards again, and some of the furniture here I probably wouldn't be staying, I wouldn't think, but yeah, definitely nice windows at the front there, letting in plenty of light. And you've got that space behind there. I don't know if that's a walk-in robe behind the bed there, but potentially it is, because it's such a big room. You could fit that in there, which is handy. And two doors, potentially one leading to the hallway, one to a bathroom. I'm not sure. We'll see as we go along. There's another bedroom there, again quite large sized. Got enough room for a big desk there with plenty of room for bookshelves and things like that there. And another nice big window there, so really nice looking room again, and tall ceilings. There's another view of the same room, and a third bedroom. So the third bedroom is also quite large as well. Room for a desk as well, big window. So yeah, definitely get a lot for your money in some tenement flats like this. They've got a lot of space. And there's just another view of that room too. Looks like it's all been decorated fairly recently, because the rooms, yeah, look, the paint's in good condition. Same with on the doors. Floorboards all look good. Here's the bathroom. So you've got a shower there, basin here. Bit of space for storage under here too from the looks of things, and a nice bright orange door. And here's the other view there, toilet there to the side, and nice big window there too. Tall window at least, letting in plenty of light. And it's a nice bright bathroom. And this looks like a hallway through here. Again, nicely painted, all in pretty good nick. I don't think you need to do a great deal to this place if you were to move in here. There's a view out onto the street, so it's actually not that busy of a street. Potentially some shops nearby, but it doesn't look like it's a main thoroughfare or anything, and there's room on the street for parking, hopefully, at most times. And yeah, nice looking buildings across the street as well. And here is the garden. I'm assuming this is a shared garden. I don't really know. I might have to check out the details there, but some nice greenery there, nice lawn, and a few big trees around. Somewhere to hang your clothes as well. And yeah, quite a large space. And just slide here, little tree house. If you've got kids, somewhere for them to play, which is always nice. And there's that front of the building again, so really cool looking building. It says it's flat 1 of 1, so I'm assuming it's on the ground floor. Not 100% sure, but looks like that might be the case. Check out the floor plan. So here it is, all on one level. Entry in there into the hallway. Got 1 bedroom there, really good size. Another bedroom there, which is also a decent size. Living room over here, which was that really nice looking big living room. Nice size kitchen, bathroom there, storage in there, and there's that bedroom there. So there was a big, that was a big walk-in closet there behind the bedroom that was built in there. It was a very handy addition, that one there. And then there was another closet over there. So yeah, you get plenty for your money in that place. Obviously, there was a garden there. I think it was shared, but still nice to have a space as well at the back where you could potentially grow some veggies or something like that. So here we go, traditional apartment, 3 bedrooms, communal garden, so that was a communal garden. Garden shed with bike storage, that's handy as well. Dining kitchen, first floor, so it was on the first floor actually, not on the ground floor. Council tax band C, parking ask agent, garden ask agent, I think we know it was communal shared garden. And we'll just check out where it is. Oh yeah, there was no energy performance certificate there. It says ask the agent. So here is the map here. Quite a few stations on this map, which is always good. Stations nearby, let's see, Pollock Shields East Station, 0.2 miles, Pollock Shields West Station, 0.3 miles, and Shields Road Station, 0.4 miles. So that's good. 3 stations very close by. And as far as schools go, Pollock Shields Primary School, 0 miles, so it must be situated very close. Glendale Primary School, 0.3 miles. Glendale Gaelic Primary School, 0.3 miles. And St Albert's Primary School, 0.5 miles. So a lot of primary schools nearby. Not sure about secondary schools, but there will be some not so far away. And we'll open the map and just take a look where we are. So you've got a pizza place right nearby there, which is very handy. Pollock Shields East Station nearby too. Pollock Shields West there. Maxwell Park. There is a park there at Maxwell Park as well. What else have you got there? Malaga Tapas nearby. Strawberry Garden, Cash and Carry. Don't know if that's the only supermarket nearby. There could be some others as well. And we'll just zoom out a little bit here just to see how far we are from the city centre. So you're just south of the river from the city centre there, so not far away at all really, and plenty of transport links, which are also very helpful. Very cool. And looks like the Clockwork Orange train goes just north of here, so I think that's what that 3rd station listed was, so close to that, which is very helpful to get around in Glasgow as well, to all the inner neighbourhoods of Glasgow. So that is it, our 3rd property. Not a house, as I mentioned, but Sometimes I change it a little bit, change it up a bit, just so we can check out some other cool properties. And this one's really nice. I'd, if it was me, out of the three, I'd choose this out of the three, to be honest. It's obviously not your own house. It is a flat. Just looked like a lot nicer place and in a better area too, from what I can see, than possibly the other two. The other two were still in nice enough areas, don't get me wrong with that, but I just think this one is in a great inner city area, and great building, really nicely decorated as well. So they were the three places we were able to find in Glasgow today for under the average UK house price. Some pretty interesting places there. I hope you enjoyed this video, and if you did, subscribe to see more like this, or click like as well. And let me know in the comments if you'd like me to check out any other houses in different parts of the UK in future videos. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you next time on Average House Price.